Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another exciting episode of the Breaking Bitcoin Market Update. Today is June 5th, a lovely Monday, slightly rainy where I'm at, but lovely nonetheless day in the cryptocurrency markets. Hopefully you all are doing absolutely fantastic. We're going to have a great show for you today. We're going to be doing some live trading, a breakdown of the current state of the market, and an analysis of where you should be positioned based upon our best technicals and on-chain data. We'll also be talking about the Breaking Bitcoin Market Report, which is a new report I'm going to be putting out. I will have the sign-up list on our website here very shortly where you guys can go and subscribe to get on that email list so that you guys can receive the Breaking Bitcoin Market Report. That is a report that will go out once a week, and it will summarize essentially all the important goings on in the cryptocurrency markets, as well as my technical analysis, so that you guys can best position for yourselves. If you guys have any questions as we proceed through this live stream, don't be afraid to drop the questions in the chat. I will do my best to provide decent answers to you guys based upon my best knowledge and experience. If you have chart requests, please drop them in the chat. We'll get to them as allows. If you want to support what we're doing, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss a live stream. Smash the like button like it owes you money, and share this video around on Reddit, Twitter, Tumblr, Pinterest. I don't care. Get them in here, guys. Let's get this stream going. And as always, guys, trade safely. Do your own research. Your personal investment decisions are your own responsibility. I am just sharing my personal journey as a trader on my way to financial freedom in the cryptocurrency markets with you. I am not responsible for your losses. I am not responsible for your wins. You are the only person responsible for your trading decisions and actions. I am simply a guide. With that out of the way, let's get going. Hopefully you guys are doing great, and let's make some money today. Okay, so let's start off as we are wont to do. Let's actually go to the big chart. I think this is probably more appropriate for today, and we're going to go ahead and keep that up so we can get the watch list going. We are actually going to, you know what I don't like about TradingView lists is that once you make a list, you cannot rename said list. All right, so we're going to be looking for some juicy trades today. But before we do that, it's very important that we get a overall take on where the market is. So this is our live stream setup. Let's actually go into our Breaking Bitcoin update setup, and let's get a good bead on overall where we're at. So this is obviously the chart of Bitcoin, logarithmic, I think a little bit better for our analysis. And just for funsies, we're going to go ahead and hide lines. So overall, where are we at? Well, we do see obviously that overall bears are in control of the market. Over the last month and a half, we've seen significantly more red candles than green candles. Now, we haven't seen a lot of momentum from the bears. In cryptocurrency, typically we want to trade in the direction of momentum, and momentum can really easily be defined as large candles heading in a sequential direction over and over. So when we see consistent green candles moving up, we can surmise that the bulls are in control of the market. And when we see significant red candles moving down, we typically can ascertain that the bears are in control of the market. Now, we do have a very interesting and potentially dangerous situation going on here, where if we come down, so hold on, let me finish here on the weekly. We do, of course, have the bears in control of the market. Unfortunately, we really haven't seen, or unfortunately for the bears, perhaps, we haven't really seen a lot of convincing momentum. The scary thing about that is the situation we have going on right now, where it does appear that we are going to be breaking down below support. That certainly is what current price action looks like, and certainly what the on-chain evidence is suggesting, as we looked at last week, and we'll glance at that here in just a little bit. This becomes a little bit more apparent when we move to the daily time frame, and the reason why this is a bit of a dangerous and scary situation is all about positioning. So if you believe that the trade is to the downside here, then you have to ask yourself, well, where do I position? So let's say you take a position here and then price actually rallies before the plunge. Then you end up getting punked out of your position, and you probably puke your position, which means to let go of your position at an opportune moment, probably at the worst time. However, again, this is looking concerning. Let's bring this back. We can actually see that price is forming a descending triangle. So we have relatively equal lows, and we have descending highs. In triangles, although I am fairly speculative about chart patterns in the realm of trading, Triangles do have a high probability hit rate with Bitcoin in particular. So ascending triangles and descending triangles typically have a very high success rate. So we do want to be very cautious about this, right? This is starting to look like the most obvious trade here is going to be this kind of daily breakdown trade and positioning appropriately for that. So personally, how I am going to handle this again is I am going to wait for the breakdown on the hourly time frame. I'm going to see if that happens. Otherwise, I am going to be looking to long support here and then take this back up as this volatility continues to contract. Now, we can see here on the daily time frame, if we bring up our reversal system, something very interesting. We can see the Bollinger Bands are very helpful in today's analysis. We can see that they are contracting. Do you see how we had wide Bollinger Bands here? And then I want you to pay attention to this area of price action. Notice what happens to the Bollinger Bands and then what happens immediately following that. We have the Bollinger Bands contract. We have low volatility for a little bit, and then we have an expansion. We have a breakout of the range. Price was trading in a range here. Bollinger Bands contract, and then we get that breakout of the range. And so this is a very common motif that we will see in trading where the Bollinger Bands can really help us out. Whenever we see volatility contract, whenever we see the Bollinger Bands contract, it is an indication that we are about to experience a breakout. And the Bollinger Bands are the volatility indicator for such an event. We can also probably see this. No, not really. BBWP, which is essentially the same thing, is not really in the low volatility section right here, although we can see that it did queue up quite beautifully right here. We can see that it did queue up quite beautifully right here. All right, right here we had volatility contracting and then volatility expanded. Okay, so all right, so we need to probably be looking for a long here fairly soon. So this is interesting. Price just pushing down here on the daily. We are right at that support level on the daily. And so we need to start going to the hourly to determine this now. We'll pull out our reversal system here and see kind of what we got going on. So this is starting to look good. We have Minx very, very oversold here. We have our VIX fix going quite crazy. We do want to be cautious here because we don't want to catch a knife and then continue to fall. So we will be a little patient here. We are going to wait for a sign of a reversal before we actually enter. Overall, I would like to see something like a long wick be charged all the way up. That's what I'd really like to see. I'd like to see this kind of candle right here. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, so I'm overall a fan of this. So, oh, sorry, this is not what I want. Here we go. Okay. Hey, Crypto Bedouin. So once we, again, we do need to be cautious here. This is a pretty dangerous area of price action. We don't want to get ourselves sucked into the wrong position. Hey, Saintsy, good to see you, my friend. So liquidations were pretty good on that drive down. Let's see here. Yeah. And then probably, yeah, a plunge as well. So what have we seen here? Yeah, we did get that pop, but it didn't really surmount to much. Yeah, BTC almost ready to give up the ghost. Oh, yeah, sorry. Let's get the music going, guys. Sorry about that. All right, so we're going to move down here to the 5 minute, and we're going to try and spot a good opportunity to take price up, and then we'll figure out the rest later. Yeah, once we have a good idea of what we want to do with, once we have a good idea of what exactly how we want to position on Bitcoin here, then everything else will be easier. We can take altcoins up to get an additional beta. We do have a loss on for the copy traders. We took a loss on Cardano here. So we're going to need to grab some beta to overcome that. So nothing too crazy right now. Watching here for liquidations. Probably what we want to do here is, excuse me. With Cardano, we just got stopped out here around 36, like 3670, 3680, something like that. And so that was a 2% loss. So we need give me a second here. Coin glass might be. It's not coin glass that I want. It's man, Coinwise. Here we go. Let's do BTC USDT on Binance, I think. And we'll do, oh, we can actually log in here, I do believe. There we go. Bitcoin. We want... Oh, what should we do here? Yeah, BTC USD perp. Yeah. So sharp rise in open interest here, which is interesting. We're gonna do... So we typically want to see... Yeah, so we've got just about everything down on the weekly, about 20%. And today, yeah, everything is getting close to double digits on losses for the day. Let's see here. Okay, so we do have the first signal here from ISISbot. So I think we will... Yeah, open interest picking up. So now a little bit more positivity. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, I see. This is not. Oh, yeah, full chart. This is probably a little bit better. There we go. Yeah, nice increase in open interest here and a big volume spike. I think we can get rid of funding right here. We just want to be paying attention to liquidations. So yeah, good amount of liquidations on this, and then secondary drive down. I'm not too anxious about this right now. I mean, obviously there's no reason to be anxious, but yeah, so first little buy signal from ISISbot. Now typically the way that ISISbot will work is you'll get 3, right? It's down on the 5-minute, you'll typically get 3 buy signals, and then it's the third one that is the one you want to pay attention to. Yeah, so this is fairly interesting. And we're really going to see today, what is the extent of this bearishness going to be, right? Like, are we going to drive down to support and then actually have 2 up days? Tyler, good to see you, man. Wishing deep fried cheese grits on a stick to all. Agree that the daily close here or lower equals bearish AF, but I'm holding long until then. Yeah, so I mean, this is just pretty standard stuff. I think based on everything that we're seeing here, being positioned short or with puts. So here's the other thing too, right? So I have probably about $10,000 worth of puts on Ledger X for this range, and so they're 20,000 puts. So depending on how BVOL spikes, I mean, if we get a big, large movement down, BVOL spikes, it makes unprofitable puts profitable. Because, you know, when you go to buy the puts on Ledger X, it'll tell you like, well, your break-even price is 19.5. It's not really, because demand will spike for those puts as price moves down, which will move bid up. And as bid moves up, they become more profitable and allows you to exit your positions essentially whenever you want to. Yeah, yet another day where the equity markets are going up and crypto is having a down day, as Boris F said. So that's another thing, right? That's another reason that I'm less inclined to believe in this. Again, we do have volatility contracting. The no duh trade here is to trade to the downside. So this is fairly clear. If we have a bearish daily close here, then positioning short based on momentum is wise. So we'll be doing that at daily close today, actually looking for that breakdown trade. Let's just take a gander here so you guys can see. Yeah, we are, of course, still above the daily baseline, so we do want to be biased to the long side based on my strategy. So there's no signal here on my daily time frame strategy. We would have been able to position short here. All right, there's the hourly PTP strategy right there, just breaking down below the hourly. And this spike is very interesting. So we're going to see what happens with current price action right now. I do have a long bid in right now. And we'll just kind of see. We'll see how that plays out. Okay, so we're gonna wait to get filled here on Bitcoin, and meanwhile, let's go ahead and scroll through the rest of our markets, see what we have going on today. Ethereum also looking very similar. Let's actually zoom out here on Ethereum, reset chart view. Thank you very much. Yeah, see, Ethereum is interesting in its analysis. So it's, you know, if you could contrast, like, look at the difference in this triangle formation with Bitcoin and with Ethereum. Ethereum actually might look quite bullish here, like break above resistance, pull back, retest. And so this has been an interesting kind of divergence that I've noticed between Bitcoin and Ethereum, where they used to move more in lockstep. But if we look at this would suggest, right, if you look at this, you would say, well, if we get a breakdown, then we clearly want to trade short. But if you're using Ethereum, excuse me. If you're using Ethereum as your if you're using Ethereum as your bellwether here, then you might even say, well, look, and Ethereum could even come down another 5% here to still test the lows, but that would mean that Bitcoin, no, I don't. What are you doing? Go away. But this would mean that Bitcoin would move slightly down here below support. All right, kind of a bit of a spring Wyckoff action. Tyler says, Justin, I don't know what settings you use for BBWP, but mine is looking juicy on the 2-day time frame. Let's check it out. So first we're going to go to the 2-day time frame, and then we'll boot up the volatility system. Let's see here. My BBWP is not really doing anything spectacular. Again, low volatility and a little bit of a rally off that on the 2-day here. However, I will say on the daily, if we just slide on my reversal system, I mean, the key thing, and I pointed this out at the beginning of the stream, this contraction of the Bollinger Bands, right? Indicating that the spring is tightening, the spring is coiling. And what we're looking for now is a release. We're looking for that spring to expand, and we're looking for a breakout of that. And we want to be positioned on the right side. So since I don't think we're advantageously positioned to go short here. Shorting support, I don't think is a good idea. Shorting breakdowns, one thing. Shorting support, a different. So for that reason, intraday, we're going to be positioning long and seeing how that works. I believe we can get rid of these lines and clean up this. Yeah, we can just clean this all up. This is looking better now. Crypto Bedouin says, in my opinion, if we close the 1 hour below 26,580, I would say 25,800, 25,230 are on the table. I think that, yes, I think that is entirely plausible. Let's go over here. So the initial target, excuse me. Dun, 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 dun. I don't know why. Yeah, we can delete that. And we can delete that. We can delete that as well. And 23.4. It does appear for some reason. Oh, because we're on Bitstamp. Silly. There we go. Yeah, 23.4. 23.4 and like 24.5 are the first initial targets that I have for this breakdown, and that would be resolving this head and shoulders pattern. So first target, just the ATR projection. Second target, 23.4K. So all right, so 3 down candles. Now a bit of a resurgence here. Not fully sold on this. Yeah, continue to rise in open interest. So we are getting a lot of short positioning here. We know that because cumulative volume delta is moving down and open interest is rising. So a lot of individuals positioning short here following a massive amount of liquidations. YY asks, why is there so much difference between the bid and ask on Ledger X? Thanks. Because the cryptocurrency options market is relatively illiquid in general. So you have just big. There's a big spread, right? And that's how the market makers make their money. Magnus believes that below 25.4 the bull market is over. We might wick down though, but I surely hope not, as I'd get wrecked on my position. I don't believe that the bull market is over below 25.4. I think that the bull market is, like, how do we put this? You know, like fundamentally, I think the bull market has begun. Bull markets don't necessarily imply that everything is up only. I like to use the term bull market to denote a period in the market where investors can reasonably ascertain that long-term positions will be profitable if left untouched, right? So that's the definition of a bull market. Whereas a bear market is, if you're holding long, like you have a reasonable expectation of just continually getting more and more wrecked as time progresses, right? Like no light at the end of the tunnel. Okay, so I do believe we're about to, any other trading platforms you recommend for trading options? For Deribit is going to be the most liquid, but they do not allow Americans. So if you are not an American, you can trade on Deribit. That would be your best option. Bybit does have options. However, again, those are restricted to Americans. So for Americans, so we just got filled on BTC here. We'll see if that was good or bad. For Americans, Ledger X is really your only option. And again, the nice thing about Ledger X is they're reliable. It's, you know, it takes a little while to get used to the platform, and you know, you typically are going to pay a little bit more because of the spreads, but They're not. It's not a bad. It's not bad. It is not bad. Okay. Crypto Bedouin says, we are still in a range from 27.5 to 26.5 for almost a month now. Yes, we are still in a range. Breaks at 26.5 are very scary here, though. Yeah. I mean, you know, like on a daily basis. Those are pretty scary. Robbie White says, does Fairdesk not show the take profit / stop loss on our end? So I'm not sure. I only know what it looks like for me as the copy trader. I know that you have the ability to set like different, like let's say you want to take less risk or you want a wider take profit or a tighter stop loss. You have the ability to do that. I'm unsure of whether it will show you what the stop loss or take profit that I've set are. I do set take profits and stop losses on all my positions. So we are being brave here. SPY is looking good. SPY is looking like we're going to get a blue sky breakout. I mean, the SPY has just been so strong here. It's ridiculous. Okay, so BTC continuing to slide. Let's move down here on the hourly time frame. Ethereum looks a little sketch. Ooh, look at Cardano. Big slide down on Cardano. We're gonna go technicals, profiles. We're gonna go 3689. Yeah, that looks good to me. Okay. So we snatched up this Cardano right here. We're being brave, right? Like big drive down. We're just being pretty brave today. We're gonna be brave traders. We're gonna catch knives. I guess this is knife catching day. We'll see. We'll see how that works out for us. Again, yeah. Everything just looks the same. So it's just a matter of, you know, what you want to do with your life, I guess, today, right? You know, all of this is looking pretty juicy right here. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, except for BNB. BNB just looks scary. XRP. Yeah, big sell off on the XRP. There we go. I think let's see here. How much? Yeah, 37.48 mil. Let's That's not too bad. What do we got? Give me more data, please. Probably need more liquidations occurring now. Yeah, that was a lot of liquidations right there. That was 598,000. We had 727,000 here, so over 1.3 million liquidations so far. Not too bad. Open interest did... How much open interest did just drop? That's not too much, 0.32%. You're not bothering us, Crypto Beta, when he says that I don't want to bother you guys with macro. Yeah, like, you know, don't bother us with macro. We're not concerned about the you know, like what's actually going on. Why would we be interested in that? He says, I feel like this is good. Oh, very interesting. Very, very interesting. Okay. That's neat, I suppose. Let's see here. On Bitcoin, what do we got? 26,522. Does that seem right? 26,522. Yeah, that seems... Let's see, more liquidations, 598,000. Yeah, that's closed. 598,000, 1.3 million liquidations. Magnus noticed that liquidations were coming in. Get that margin call notice, man. I'm not sorry. I'm not. I know it sucks to get licked, bro. Yeah, open interest dropping. Not as, again, not a super sharp drop. We had a sharp drop in open interest here because obviously lots of positions were being liquidated. Sharp rise in open interest here as we saw short positions being added to. YY says, what are these indicators, liquidations, question mark? Can you get it on TradingView? You can. There are similar indicators on TradingView, but the issue with the TradingView ones is that I don't think they actually like pull data from the exchange. I think they're like estimations at best. Whereas this is Coinalyze, coinalyze.net. You can use it for free. They do have a paid version if you don't want ads, but I like Coinalyze. Coinalyze is the place where I look at open interest and cumulative volume delta, which is pretty helpful for trading intraday so far, you know, except for the fact that we don't have any wins yet. So as we see open interest dropping, we know that people are closing positions out. And that is, again, that is both taking profit and taking loss. But now I'm revenge trading with the little, yeah. So here's the thing, guys. I've got a plan, right? The plan is essentially like scoop and look for the push. That's the plan today. Scoop and look for the push. So we're just going to be brave. And if we lose, we're just going to lose, you know? And we live to fight another day. Another 466,000 liquidations just now. CBD continuing to drop. I haven't really seen open interest do too much here. I'm not sure what that sound was. Okay, there was a relatively larger drop in open interest there. All right, so we hit 26,000, and now a pretty good push. A good market buy just came in. A good market buy just came in. Not quite enough. Sharp drop in open interest there, even a gap down. So pretty big liquidation. That's what we just saw there. Yeah, this area, we do have demand coming in right now. On the old Bitcoin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. About 1 hour of down here so far. Let's see. There we go. There was the big drop in open interest. That was pretty large. So closing out. So I think because we don't see a lot of liquidations, I think this is profit taking from the shorts. Remember to take profit. You have to cover, you have to buy, and that causes a short-term price movement to the upside. Very important. A lot of people kind of forget that. Yeah, these are all looking pretty. There we go. OI continues to drop, which is exactly what we want to see. A lot of liquidations on this candle. Okay. Yeah, we're good here. There we go. That is what I wanted to see. That is a massive drop in open interest. And I think there we go. We just went in a little bit more. All right, so yeah, we got our bid right there. As you guys can see, that bottom trade. So I just saw this massive drop in open interest. I probably should have been more patient and waited for that with these other positions. But this is generally the sign you want to watch for. If you're day trading Bitcoin and then you see a massive drop in open interest, that is an indication that a lot of positions just got forced out. And again, if like think about all the so long liquidations, right, have to sell, and to sell somebody has to take the other side of that trade to buy. Hey, Cryptonomics, good to see you, man. Magnus, be safe out there, my friend. Be safe out there, my friend. Yeah, so this does look like a local bottom. I think we will move up from here. I think we will move up pretty convincingly, I think. Yeah, this seems right. Again, and this is just, again, just spotting areas like this. Again, I wasn't super patient about how I did this today. So we've got 3 positions open that we've got to claw back some P&L. But again, we're positioned really well here for this lower trade, the 4th trade that you see that I have there. So, and again, all we're doing here, what really helped us pinpoint this concept, again, we started off with a plan on the daily. And then we were able to just sit tight, watch price action evolve. And then we got this opportunity here with this massive single 5-minute drop in open interest. This was a drop in open interest of about 3%, which is a massive shift in open interest. And this is on Binance, the largest exchange. So seeing something so significant, very, very, very important. Very important. And you'll notice that we are continuing to see a drop in open interest on this up candle. That's because we have shorts that are closing out immediately. You had people that 50x to 100x short at the bottom there. And they're getting, they just got pushed out. Yeah, and as price continues to climb, open interest will continue to drop as those late shorters that entered on this wick continue to get just devastated here. You know, that's why you got to be, there's a fine line, guys. There's a fine line between entering on momentum and buying the top or bottom. Okay. You got to be really careful about marketing in on the heels of a large candle. It's just not what you want to be doing. It's very dangerous. Okay, so now that we've seen that happen, let's think about this for a little bit. Well, so really, what have we done here? We have a new low at 25.4. So we have taken out these lows. So this is not great for the daily. This is pretty spooky for the daily. On the hourly, I mean we've got significantly oversold, massive spike on VIX fix here. I mean, this is just a buy. All right. Grab liquidity. Massive drop in open interest. Breedog 132. I love you. I love you too. Always good to be loved. What's love got to do? Got to do with that. Okay, so and everything else is gonna be looking the same here, right? Yeah, Ethereum drove down to support, not new low on Ethereum, but Ethereum had more bullish price action. Not bullish, I'm sorry. Ethereum looked healthier than Bitcoin to begin with, right? Remember when we looked at the descending triangle on Bitcoin, it looked like it was on the imminent verge of collapse, which obviously it has now since. But with Ethereum, it actually looked like it was breaking out. Yeah. Let's go back in time and see if we can identify any other opportunities like that where you guys can see. Yeah, so here's, there's a pretty good one right here. Here we see price moving up. And then here on this candle, we have a big drop in open interest. And essentially the market moves down from there, right? So yeah, shorting is important here. All right. So we'll see. It's either bloodbath or buying opportunity. Bloodbath or buying opportunity. One of the two. What do you guys think in the chat? We do have a Discord, my friend. Discord.crackingcryptocurrency.com. M the Sloth. Heyo, good to see you, my friend. All right, continued pressure here is good. A straight line up would be amazing here at this point in time. Just bought more BTC. What a great Monday for buying, right? Yes, this is. It is. Yes, it is a good Monday for buying. Let's see here. YY thinks we're going to continue to have a bloodbath. BTC USDT. And we'll just keep it chilling on the 5 minutes. What's up? We are apparently having some data feed issues from Binance, which is weird. Not surprising though, right? Like, oh man, massive down movements, and all of a sudden we're having a data stream issue from Binance. Surprising, amazing, huh? We were already seeing, of course, like negative signs. We were seeing signs of a significant decline in network activity, on-chain activity, which are leading indicators. So that's what I love about on-chain analysis, is that, I mean, technical analysis is great. It's responsible for, I mean, I owe a lot to technical analysis, but there's no such thing in technical analysis as a leading indicator. It just doesn't, it does not exist. There's no technical indicator on planet Earth that is a leading indicator. It's not a thing. All right. However, and so that's true of any market, right? Like the only leading indicator, the only, think about this, in traditional markets, the only leading indicator you will ever come across is going to be the going over a business's expense reports, going over their productivity, looking at their market share, their TAM, all of the data. How well is the company performing? Perhaps insights or information on key employees or key men inside the company. information about, M the Sloth and, M the Sloth. I am doing very well today. Thank you to Breedog for telling you to check me out. Absolutely, you can join our Discord if you're watching on Twitch. All you have to do is scroll down. We have a card for it down there. And you will be able to join. The Binance SEC news triggered the sell-off. Yeah, so I just saw that. SEC accuses Binance of lying to customers, operating in the United States illegally. The SEC alleging Cardano, Solana, and Polygon are securities. All right, so this is from you today. Okay, sorry, you guys can't see this. There we go. So from you today. Hold on, I need to make a quick decision here. I think here's the thing, guys. We have to take this L, unfortunately. Yeah. So I apologize, guys. We are down a little bit on the day. We will make it back. Jordan says, can you see our trades that we copy on your end? No, I cannot. I can just see the trades that I take and they get disseminated. And right now, again, unfortunately, we're down a little bit on the day. I have been trading since 2016 full-time. Prior to that, I traded as a hobby for probably about 5 years. So I've been trading. I've had trading experience since 2011. Okay. Let's think about this real carefully here. Okay. Yeah. Okay. There we go. And we're gonna do 25,656. Actually, are we gonna do 25,656? I think we are gonna do 25,656. And then we'll do 25,957. There we go. Okay, not too bad here. Okay. Crypto Bedouin says this move looks more like a dead cat bounce to me. Crypto Bedouin says, I don't know guys, but the whole thing with the ICC is gibberish to me. XRP is a more clear case than all of these automatic Solana, yet a decision is not done yet. Yeah, we're gonna read the news together here in just a minute. Here we go. Jordan Stott says, what do you recommend? What leverage do you recommend for beginner traders if copying your fair desk trades? I think that if you're a newer trader, you should generally avoid high leverage as much as possible. So for a beginner trader, you want to learn to use leverage appropriately and effectively. So anywhere, I would start off. So if you're a beginner trader, I would just utilize 1x leverage. And if the question is related to copy trading me, then I would copy trade me with as low leverage and as little funds as you feel comfortable with to get a feel for the ebbs and flows. We will win some days, like today we are down. All right. We weren't patient enough. Prior to this, we were up all last week. So we will have down days. We will have up days. That is just how trading works. I'm not perfect. However, I am consistent and I do my best I consider myself to have a duty to those who copy trade me. It's a service that I offer and provide. So it's important to me that my reputation and my earnings are good. Plus it's how I make money. So it's kind of win-win. Now, when it comes to like doing your individual trading, like right now for this particular platform, I'm using 20x leverage. It allows me to utilize less funds on the exchange. It reduces my counterparty risk. However, for beginner traders, I never recommend they go above 5x leverage. And again, ideally, you want to learn to become profitable without the use of leverage. Leverage will magnify your wins. It will also magnify your losses. So if you're a losing trader and you use leverage, you're going to lose more. If you're a winning trader and you use leverage, you're going to win more. So you guys just got to be careful of these things. Leverage is a fantastic tool if used appropriately. I think that's probably correct. So if we do this, 26, 25, 66, cancel this. Yeah. There we go. That's what we want. Yeah, I do agree that this is a bit of a again, we just had a period of extremely oversold. The reason why I'm a little speculative about this bounce, again, it was great. We timed it perfectly. And it took, again, it took a significant chunk out of our L. But we just got to be careful on bad news days, right? Like things can stay scary, you know, for a long time. People get very scared. TR 735 9 bot says, hey, do you still use your strategy? 1 to 2 risk to reward ratio, 365 trades a year, 60% win rate, different indicators, same strategy. My daily time frame strategy is actually at about 67%. Last year it was higher. It was like, last year was good. We had like 76% last year, 76, 78. I have to double check. This year we're at about 65% win rate. But yes. Jordan Stott says, what do you recommend beginners to put for take profit percentage and stop loss percentage? Stop loss percentage, I would recommend somewhere between, for altcoins typically. So I always recommended for people with altcoins to do anywhere from a 10 to 20% stop loss and then use your position size appropriately. With Bitcoin, it's more like 5 to 10%. Of course, you can be more or less risk adverse. Like since with Fairdesk, I'm doing a lot of intraday trading, it's probably going to make more sense to do something like maybe 3 and so all that means, right? Excuse me. All the take profit and stop loss means is that, so let's say I take a trade and let's say my take profit is 3% away. And your take profit level is, you set your take profit level as 4%. So since your take profit level is farther than my take profit will supersede your take profit, is I believe the way it will work. So when I close the trade out, the trade gets closed for everybody, right? Although that take profit and stop loss do is they allow you to control your risk better, right? So let's say my stop loss for the trade is 5% and you set your stop loss at 3%. If price moves down 3%, your trade will close, even though my trade is still open. Now, that can be good or bad because if price continues to move down, well, you lost less money. But if price moves down 3% and then moves up and hits our take profit target, since my stop loss was at 5%, it's a winning trade, but for you, it'd be a loss. But for the take profit, if I set the take profit closer and we hit it, your trade will be closed, even if you set your take profit wider. That's not how it would work. YY asks, is Fairdesk for American users? Yes, you can trade on Fairdesk as an American. You can even KYC as an American or Canadian on Fairdesk. Thank you, Profit Bear. He says, this is why I follow you, Justin. Humble in the loss. Remember to praise even when we are in pain and loss, because it will make the highs feel even high. Yeah, exactly, man. We're all in this together. There's no use sitting around feeling like crap. You know, just utilize the positive. You know, there's times to feel bad and there's times to feel good. There's no reason to feel emotional about a loss in trading, right? You guys have been with me all morning. I wasn't patient enough on entering. I thought we had some juicy opportunities. We identified this bottom really well. Made a good profit on that particular trade. It would have been, again, had I utilized more risk there, I could have equaled everything out, but that's not the way to do things. All right, let's check in and see how the situation is evolving over here. Yeah, open interest continuing to rise. Cumulative volume delta still chilling. Had some again, not a lot of short liquidations, but some short liquidations here. Yeah, so just overall, a little bit of consolidation, a lot of positions being put on right here. I think a lot of people jockeying for Excuse me for either way here. Take a sip of the coffee. This is why we're here. Thank you, YY. I appreciate that, brother. Oh, looks like my coffee's empty. Oh dear. Prophet Bear says, do you think you could create a Bitcoin Jesus pairing? I don't know how. Do you mean like to chart, or do you mean like to actually create an asset or a liquidity pool for Jesus to BTC? I mean, where's Dex Screener? On Dex Screener. On Dex Screener. Let's look at Jesus. Yeah, so Jesus has a WETH pool, a wrapped BNB pool. I mean, all you would need to do is wrap some Bitcoin and then go to Uniswap and make a Jesus wrapped BTC pool. Oh, just a chart. Well, I don't think that... Okay, yes, we do have this. How could we do this? Hold on, let me think about this for a minute. I don't think that's what we want. No. No, you're good, dude. So if we know, okay, so we could do. So this is Jesus to Ethereum. I just can't think of how to do it in TradingView. If you would have asked me like 2 years ago, I would have known, but for some reason I have forgotten. I feel like we can either use the compare feature, or we can do like some division. So if we have Jesus over WETH, how could we get to Jesus Bitcoin? I just can't think of how to do it right now. I'm sorry. Jesus looks to be breaking out though. So there is that. Does anyone just set a limit sell on BTC for 50K and just let it sit? 50K, man, you gotta pump that number up, bro. Only 50K? Gotta add another zero in there, man, and just wait. And the secret is you gotta do it on the lowest liquidity exchange or decentralized exchange, just in case, you know? I mean, I have stank bids on Kraken, right? Like I've got bids at Bitcoin for like $6,000 on Kraken. 600 bucks with 10x leverage. M the Sloth asks, what tools indicators do I use? So I'm a big believer in technical indicators. I'm a big believer in technical indicators. I use a wide variety of momentum oscillators. And you know, when I am trading discretionarily, like I am doing on the live stream, which I mean, this is for instruction purposes, and also hopefully to make money. I do typically use a wide range and array of them. However, there's also quite a lot of commonality here. So I have a daily time frame strategy, which is mostly automated. I use the following indicators that you see. I use a baseline, which a baseline is a term we use for some form of on-screen or overlay indicator that helps you to determine the trend at a glance. All right. If price is above the baseline, you assume a bullish trend. If price is below, you assume a bearish trend. I use Minx, which is another indicator I've created. This is a momentum oscillator, and this is what tells me to enter or exit trades. And then Wadatar Explosion, which this is my version of the indicator, but I did not create it. This indicator you can use for free on TradingView. You can just search for me on TradingView, and you can utilize my free indicators. And then Parallax, which is another indicator that we have for members in the premium trading group. So that's my daily setup. On the lower time frames, I like to use a combination of my reversal system, which is right here, where I'm looking at volume, again, Minx again, the Bollinger Bands, and then VIX Fix and the Guerre PPO to try to determine tops and bottoms. And then I will also use my volatility system. Volatility system indicates generally good moments to enter the market, which is just a combination of Minx, stochastic, and BBWP. RSI would be good here too. I'm not gonna lie. You are welcome. Thank you guys for all the support today, guys. Thank you guys for smashing the likes up in the YouTube. I highly appreciate that, guys. If you have not done already, just take a moment and go tap that button like it owes you money. Yeah, so after the stream today, I've got to put the sign up form. Like, we do have one, but it's a little dusty. So we'll be putting out our weekly Breaking Bitcoin Market Report, which is our summary of the markets and where we think traders should be positioning, traders and investors should be positioning. That is going to be a free newsletter. And I am going to put the sign up form on the website, and I will make an announcement about that. So we can also just do the guide. Okay, so now we're in the, so after all that volatility, now we're in the watching paint peel phase. Now we're just watching the paint peel. And that paint is peeling. Guys, I'm just gonna grab some water. I will be right back. Okay, and we are back. We are back. We were right back. So let's check in. Everything's pretty much a bloodbath right now. Yeah, everything down double digits. What's the biggest loser on the day? Pepe, of course. Pepe, the biggest top 100 coin, down 15.9%. Followed by the Willy Woo Network and Aptos. Oh no, I'm sorry, Sui. Excuse me, Sui is down the most on the day. And then Pepe and Conflux. Conflux hot AI token. Or was hot AI token, I should say. Yeah, volatility very high here, of course, spiking. I still think this is correct here. Looking for the second spike down. Open interest rising and CBD moving down. Generally indicating that shorts are positioning right here. It's kind of what we're expecting here. It's the overall plan. But just on the lower time frames, man, I was looking at we were looking at Jesus over here. It just looked like a little, yeah, on the daily. This is this is that same kind of interesting spot on Jesus here. It's pulled back quite a bit on the daily, down about 80% on the daily. But yeah, down here on the 5 minute, we've got some nice buys coming in. This has overall been not such a bad area for Jesus on the lower time frames. Maybe a short-term opportunity here. This is also a possibility. Yeah, so 26,165. Seems logical here, but I do think 26,565 first. Yeah, I do think 25,650 first. We'll see. It does look like Binance's data stream has come back up. And did I just show you a green chart? Hey, man. The world is a-changing. Yeah, so just continued consolidation here right now. Yeah, I do think, yeah, 25,650 first, and then, oh, I don't know. 25,650 first, we'll reevaluate, and then 26. If 26,165 first, or excuse me, 26,115 first, then probably short here for 25,650. I think 25,650 first. Before 26.1. If 26.1 first, then short there down to 26. Or excuse me, 25. 25.6. Very, very, very tightening range. Yeah, very tightening range. See, as you guys can see here, just volatility contracting, and then we resolve to the downside. We typically want to trade in the direction of the break. typically want to trade in the direction of the break. This easy way to use. Easy way to use the system. Yeah, volatility very low here. Volatility contracting, and I think we're going to resolve to the downside now. Yeah, so 26,650. So when volatility is very low, generally a good opportune time to position. So we have the dominant trend right now, which is to the downside, and then we have this period of consolidation and resolution, or excuse me, consolidation. And when volatility contracts, we will then get resolution. Make these easier to see here. We'll make this a little thicker. I think we here's what I think we do. I think we get rid of these, and I think we just bring iCrypto, and we're gonna make this 21. Oh, whoops, not 213, but 21. Yeah, that's better. And then we need to probably make this, what is this, 55? Overbought level is 55. And then what's our oversold level? Probably negative 55, that's probably sufficient, right? Yeah, so there we go. There's the resolution to the downside. There's the break of the range. And there we go. Take profit target filled right there. That was an easy win. That was an easy win. Liquidations here. Not too many. About like 82,000. Okay, yeah, so brief dip below. And now probably buying the breakout now. We've still got an hour. Roar North says this is the bottom to buy. Yeah. I mean, we almost had a bullish engulfing candle there. So we'll see. Yeah, immediate spike down, push back up into the Bollinger Bands. I would probably prefer to see. Yeah, look at that. That came right to the golden pocket. That was beautiful. So yeah, we'll watch. Yeah, this 25,650 level is very interesting to me. This is usually where I'd like to be a buyer. For now, I'm gonna wait. I am gonna wait. 26.1 is also extremely interesting. Yeah, probably I mean, definitely buying the breakout here. And we might be buyers at 25.6. We might be buyers at 25.650. On the 15, like we are like it's just unrelenting, right? Although that is pretty, that's pretty bottomy. Yeah, that's pretty bottomy. Yeah, so there was just that sharp drop in open interest that we identified. The cumulative volume delta is still moving down, so we still have more sellers than buyers here. You're not seeing any CVD divergence. So I do think another push down here. Some liquidations, but just not, I don't think, enough. Robbie White asks, what's for lunch? So I meal prep. So we will be having a chicken breast and rice for lunch. Chicken breast and rice for lunch. So I typically will eat the same thing for lunch. Monday through Friday. And then Saturday and Sunday, I'll either, obviously I cook a lot. We'll grill, sometimes we'll go out to eat. We try to limit going out to eat as much as possible. My wife and I did eat breakfast this morning. I took today was my daughter's first day of summer camp. So we took her to summer camp this morning. And afterwards we went and got some breakfast. I had a 5-egg omelet. No veggies. I do eat a lot of veggies. I eat a lot of salad. But I'll typically eat vegetables with my dinner, not with my lunch. The reason why is because we usually eat rice with my lunch, because I typically will do my workout in the morning or in the early afternoon. And so that rice very much, as opposed to vegetables, breaks down into easily digestible carbohydrates, which your body needs, or my body needs, directly after a strength training session. So for that reason, I typically, and then in the evenings, I want more complex carbohydrates. So I will typically not eat rice or things like that. All that at dinner. I will have a potato or vegetables or something like that, but not bread or rice. I will not have that for dinner. I try to eliminate those simple carbohydrates from my dinner as it gets closer to being dark. All right, again, so we had an easy win with the resolution of the Bollinger Bands here. And now, again, we will probably be a buyer again back down here at 25,650. We will wait and see. We've already had a bad experience catching falling knives today, so we're not off to a fantastic start. We do have, we were down 500, now we're down 350, so not so bad. Yeah, still the majority of people positioning short here, it does appear. But I am interested in snagging this breakout. Again, the 15 minute is starting to look pretty bottomy. A little bit of calm before the storm here. We are going to get another big move here soon. All right, so yeah, we do like this. Volatility is low. I think we will. I do not. I have 0 open trades open on Fairdesk right now at the moment. Vol got real low here. This... yeah, this does seem right to me. Yeah, this does seem right. We're gonna see. So 26.1. 26.1. Vol is low and Minx is close to oversold. So I do think that the long makes sense here. So we are long now. Looking for 26.1. 26.1 would be ideal. I don't know why we keep seeing that. It's decent. What platform do I use the most? YouTube, Discord. I mean, it just depends on what you mean. Like, I'm in the Discord every single day talking with everybody in our Discord. YouTube is certainly our most popular and successful social media platform. Hold on one sec. I gotta close the window. And probably next. So I would say YouTube, Twitter, and Discord is where I'm active. YouTube, Twitter, and Discord is where I'm active. Okay, so now I need to... what do we do here on the daily? 5647. Interesting. 56. Oh, that's too bad. Okay. We'll do. Okay. Oops. Whoops. Okay, interesting. Yeah. Patience, probably. Oops. We need this. Open a new tab. Open image in new tab. Okay, that's one trade. What are we doing here? Bitcoin? Getting closer to the bottom of that range. And just waiting. Again, 25,650 here is interesting. I do think 26.1. We had a nice little push there. But this is quite a battle. We have open interest rising, not dramatically, not steadily. And CVD is beginning to flatten out. So this is quite a battle between the bears and the bulls at this price point. Okay. Really? No way. Close trade 6. That was nil. Is what it is. Cycle through these. Matic. I'm just simply cycling through my positional trades here and making modifications as necessary. Oh, that's right. Hold up. What the heck? Can I actually just cancel that one? Because our limits never actually got filled. And then, of course, we have FUSDT. 1895 for. This is the easiest way. There we go. And 1868.6. Yeah, that's no brainer. But before we do that, let's do Cardano. Let's see, this is 3781. Yeah. Close out 7. That 6 is a W. Yeah, Cardano. I can understand Cardano and them getting hit now. We still haven't finished going over this article, which we will shortly. We've got an hour, guys. Dum dum dum. And now we can close out trade 6, which was Ethereum, which was a W. Excuse me, but edit trade 6. Get back to Bitcoin here. And we got filled. And we're gonna close trade 6. All right, sorry about that, guys. Just doing a little housekeeping here. Tightening volatility, guys. Tightening volatility with lower highs. And basically support right here. We'll have some resolution of this soon. You can't contract price. You can't contract this spring for too long before something happens. Wow, a lot of stuff over here. Let's see here. Naruto Uzumaki says, I feel like we are going to go low, real low before we flatten out. Feel like this is another day. Yeah, absolutely, man. Is like on DLive says Bitcoin back to 10,000. Can I post a link to this article? Yes, I will. Bree just went in long. Is that a good idea? I don't think it's a bad idea. I don't think it's a bad idea. Now I do. Okay, now I don't. Great idea. Oh, bad idea. It's just a little bit of a dangerous area of the market right here. The market's playing with my emotions. Well, don't go all in. The first thing, if you want to have success as a trader, the first thing you got to do is learn how to position size appropriately. You're not, they make this, everybody kind of has this fantasy in their head that, they're just going to hit the big lick and win the lottery. And that's just not how real trading works. I mean, there are obviously people out there who bought Pepe, at the lowest possible price and became millionaires. There are people who do that, but the odds aren't in your favor. The odds aren't in your favor. You're going to take hundreds of trades. Take the right position size. Ideally, my recommendation to beginner traders is that they should position size in such a way that they lose, like if you're new, you should be losing about 1% of your account per losing trade, and you should be gaining twice that on a win. So your take profit should be twice as far away as your stop loss. That way it's going to take you over 100 trades to blow your account out. I mean, if you scale your position size with your equity and you do 1% risk, theoretically, you'll never actually blow out your account. You will get to a point where you will get diminishing returns on your wins, but yeah, this is starting to look a little ugly. Yeah, I'm out. I puked. There it is. Yeah. So I exited very quickly with the market. Not typically what I want to do. We'll see. It might not have been the right decision here. I'm just concerned. We've got a lot of negative price action here. So pretty good demand and buyback there on that though. We'll see. Let's see. Did we get what were our liquidations like? No, yeah, no liquidations there. No big drop in open interest. So nothing too crazy here. Yeah, continuation. All right, so we're gonna do this now. And we'll see. We'll just see how this works. All right, so gonna get suckered in here. We have our first green 15-minute candle. Let's see here.
To Vegas in my blue striped car. She's riding shotgun and she looks like a star. Yeah, she's got the style that makes you think she's made out of gold. She says she likes it better when we go off. Yeah.
Well,
I'm gonna make it worth your while. I'm gonna make it worth your time. Gonna make it worth your while. When she's with me, we're like superstars. Windows roll down, radio on. I think we could go far.
hold on one second, guys. I'll be right back.
We can skip that part. All I want is her to be with me. She's got a ticket to my heart. The sky is blue, I got the sun in my eyes. It can't get better than when she makes that smile. Yeah, she's got that style that makes you think she's made out of gold. She's turning up the volume on the radio. I'm gonna make it worth your while. I'm gonna make it worth your time. I'm gonna make it worth your while. When she's with me, we're like superstars. Windows roll down, radio on. I think we could go far. We don't need money.
Wonder why that blue. Oh, I see now. I understand why now.
I want is her to be with me. She's got a ticket to my heart. Ticket to my heart.
Excuse me. Bree's still all in, so I know where they stand. Yeah. Contracting range, contracting range, contracting range, volatility very low. Resolution. Resolution. Yep, resolution. And I am ready here. am just waiting. Gone. I just added. Yeah, so we went in 2 BTC. BPC? Did I sell my Pulse bag? Absolutely not. No, Pulse is a long hold for me. Pulse and Pulse X are long holds for me. And, you know, as with all investments, they're either going to play out or they're not. Like, you know, longer term holds are the ultimate example of just sticking to your game plan. This is not good for the Bulls. Yeah, this is all bad. Yeah, you know, and just, I mean, I saw what Richard Hart did with Hex. You know, Pulse Chain does not have any certainty to play out the same way, but take that calculated risk and bet, and here we go. You know, obviously, Pulse Chain presented the opportunity like immediately at launch. We had a 2x, so we could have taken advantage of that. That's exactly what we did with Arbitrum. We got our free airdrop. I think we made 50% or so on our Arbitrum airdrop. Like we made, I made like, what did I make? So like 2,500 from that. Excuse me. Right. Robbie White asks, is 23.9 the next big test, then 19.7 after that? From the daily perspective, the big price target is 23.4. 23.4 seems to be the big price target. That would be the resolution of this daily head and shoulders pattern, which we have now clearly broken down through that neckline. Had a little bit of liquidations come in just now. Not a whole lot. Not a sharp drop off in open interest. Open interest continues to hold steady here. CVD is still declining though. We had a bit of buying in this area. Yeah, just nothing really bottomy here yet. I mean, this wasn't crazy. Yeah, this is just bad for bulls currently right now. I mean, we'll see. This could be just high or low. But you got to be really careful with market fear. Right? Like, we still have not yet had an up candle on the 15-minute. Although this is the first 15-minute buy signal from Mink. So this is kind of interesting. This is kind of interesting. By 6. Yes, I do agree. Buy signals can be a bit overrated. Volatility is very, very high right now, but also fear and panic is also high right now. You know, we don't want to be too greedy here. So I think we'll just chill here for a sec. What do I think? What do I make of BTC underperforming the stock market so much at the moment? I mean, listen, we had an area where 95% of short-term holders were in profit by cohort. Short-term holders are largely responsible for short-term price volatility right now because we're not really seeing any on-chain activity from the hodler cohort. Long-term holders, they're content to hodl right now. So we had a massive wave of panic taking, and now we've got some FUD coming into the market. So just kind of natural fear, panic, despair, demise, all of these kind of things. What are we thinking here? CBD is climbing here. think.
I said that I needed you. Like a late night with someone that I knew.
Yeah. Yeah.
I just hope you've been through worse. Sometimes I'm looking
Okay.
too much of emotion.
So we'll see. We probably could have pulled more out of that trade,
Don't wanna pick a fight.
but I see that CVD is rising. It's very slight, but it is rising slightly here.
I guess I can.
And open interest is still kind of in an upwards trajectory here. So I do think,
I'm calling up 'cause I'm right under the stars. Would you only leaving this mark? But baby, I'm the one who's breaking hearts. One who's breaking hearts.
so I think for that reason,
Too much of emotion. Sometimes I'm the light. Don't wanna pick a fight with it. Everything seems so good.
yeah,
I guess I can't
we're
help myself. Would you call me if I'm in the dark?
gonna be buyers here.
I'm calling up 'cause I'm right under the stars. Would you
Interestingly enough, we did not get filled, which is weird.
but baby, I'm the one who's breaking hearts. One who's breaking hearts.
F1, yeah, I'm with you, man. Yeah, so we're just gonna get in. We're gonna double on the pullback. Back to the current range. Yeah, I did like that. $25.9. $25.9. $25.9. $25.9 pullback. We'll add, and then that would be a $600 win. If we, yes, I just had a short sell position close on Fairdesk. That should have been profitable for everybody who followed me along. We are still down on the day. We're still down $250 on the day. And with this last 30 minutes, if we pull this one off, so if price now goes to 25.9, if we do catch this long successfully, then we're going to be green. And all will be right with the world, both for my personal trading account and also for all my copy traders. So, I mean, obviously I'm happy about price moving up here, but I would really love a pullback because that would double my position. That would double my position and we'd be doing really good. Okay, so very convincing. Some very good convincing price action from the bulls here finally. Just off the back of that 1 minute buy signal. Also the 15-minute buy signal from ISIS spot coming in right here. So I would love to see a pullback now. 26,519 or 25,619. I'm so sorry, 25,619. So like somewhere like right here, I'd love this pullback. I would really love this pullback. And we'd be doubled. And then 25.9. 25.9. 26.4 is a little too much, maybe. 25.9. Yeah, 25.9 is just, I think, is principled here.
Bitch, I got problems on problems on problems on problems on problems on problems I solve them. I run through the money, the pressure be calling. Left on my blessings, I feel like I'm falling. The birdie is back. Tell me I'm garbage, I'm going through something, that's why I ain't.
All right, so let's see. Let's just see what happens here. So descending triangle, we didn't get resolution on that, even though we did drive down a little bit.
Why you be all on my line about nothing? Why won't you go get you $1 or something? Don't hang with a nigga who lying for nothing. I see that we different, you riding, I double. I don't do discussions on bragging about hundreds. Don't go to your places, I know that they sunken. Don't call me your brother, I barely could trust it. I talked to a shorty, she bagging the bugging. And I'ma need all of my dollars on corporate, so hand me the money, I divvy the pie. I'ma give all of my people a portion to build them a fortune on flipping the ride.
Okay, here we go. Maybe the beginning of the pullback now.
Why are you all on my phone like you want me? Like you
This is ideally what we want to see.
Cross on my crosses and dirt on my eyes. Done with your efforts, I'm dealing with pressures. I know it's a lesson, that's word of the wise. Dubbing the mixes I'm mixing, I know I've been missing. I needed some personal time. Fuck all the pictures, the messages. I don't with your digits, I mean it, I'm staying inside. Cause bitch, I got problems on problems on problems on problems on problems on problems I solve them. I run through the money, the pressure be calling. Left on my blessings, I feel like I'm falling. The birdie is back. Tell me I'm garbage, I'm going through something, that's why I ain't calling. Phone and progression is all that I wanted. The phone and affection, I summon and dub it. Cause bitch, I got problems on problems on problems on problems on problems on problems I solve them. I run through the money, the pressure be calling. Left on my blessings, I feel like I'm falling. The birdie is back. Tell me I'm garbage, I'm going through something, that's why I ain't calling. Phone and progression is all that I wanted. The phone and affection, I summon and
Yeah, so we just saw that slight rise. Again, all we saw, guys, we used the combination of technical analysis. We're just gonna chill on that. Yeah, I don't want to be too greedy. Yeah, so here we go. Yeah, 1 minute in the beginning of the pullback. I would just love this pullback. 26,519. 25. Why do I keep saying 20? 25,619. That would be very ideal for me right now. Excuse me. Yeah, so volatility got pretty high right here, and we had this little baby pullback. And we'll see. Of course, price continues to move. This is good. Yeah, 25.9, and we're good for the day. If price pulls back before and moves up here, then we're going to be in good peas. We're going to be in good peas. Oh, Bree Dog, you got liquefied. Come on, man. There you go, man. Shout outs to everybody watching. I appreciate you guys joining the stream. We got quite a few people on here. If you guys enjoy the content, don't forget to subscribe. We are here every single morning, live trading the markets. And we've got a lot of things out there if you guys are aspiring to be better traders. I highly recommend starting off with our free guide, The 5 Mistakes Holding You Back from Profitable Trading. Link down in the description. You can go grab it at 5mistakes.krakencryptocurrency.com. It's completely free. Thank you, Naruto. I highly appreciate that, man. Again, we are going to be putting out, we're going to do the Breaking Bitcoin Market Report newsletter. This is a weekly report that will go out. And I am almost done with this week's. Tomorrow, or excuse me, I will attempt to finish the sign up page for that. And then I'll give you guys the ability to go sign up for that if you guys want to get on the list. All right, 25,745. I like this. This is good for the bulls right here. Consolidation at resistance is good. This is why earlier I was worried for the bulls, because we were consolidating at resistance, or excuse me, at support. Excuse me. So typically when we see consolidation at a level of support or resistance, price tends to continue moving in that direction. Not always, but typically that is a good sign of a breakout. So overall, this is good. I mean, the 1 minute is giving us reason. I would like to see this lower time frame pullback, but we've still got plenty of room to go. If price just moves to the other extended area of the 5 minute Bollinger Bands, then we will be hitting our take profit target with ease. So I am going to go ahead and set that take profit target here. 25,900. Yeah, that will be putting us good in the P's. That's what we need right now. Breedog asks, what is your copy trader name? Here we go. So on Fairdesk, if you just go to copy trade and you search for my copy trader name is Cracking Crypto. All right. So Cracking Crypto right here. Boom, bam. So we are down for the day right now. If we pull this trade off, we're going to be great. Again, that's not what it's all about. There's going to be good days. There's going to be bad days. I am not a copy trader on Bybit. No, I am a copy trader on Fairdesk. Yeah, so we do so 5 minute volatility is tightening. So remember how we saw this tightening of volatility, and then we got two volatile movements here on the 1 minute, right? And we saw the size of those movements. They were pretty large for the 1 minute chart. I think we're gonna see the same thing now on the 5 minute time frame, where we have our bands tightening here, which is good for me because when price was within these bands, it traveled up and down, traveled very close to the top of the upper band. And again, all we need is for price to barely graze the upper band here for us to be good for the day. We'll be closing out the day with a good profit. Which I think we're going to get this. Like, we keep hitting the bid right now. Yeah, buyers are continually hitting the bid right here. 25.9. I missed this, but Cornholio had said just a while ago that net outflow from Binance reached 1.4 billion in the last hour, 2% from their total reserve. That's big. That's big. So overall today we've made about, well, if this trade's successful, overall today we'll have made about $800. Okay, so yeah, getting that pullback, 26, oh my God, if I say that one more time, 25,619 would be lovely. I'm just gonna put that there so that, yeah, 25,619 would be lovely right now. I am not. Okay, yeah, that's correct. Yeah. Okay. Some short liquidations here, not too crazy. Nothing massively decisive from open interest here. I mean, we are advancing overall. And cumulative volume delta is overall short term on the rise. All right, so yeah, high or low, push up. You would have thought we might have gotten a little bit more here. So now we do want to see the support level hold. 25, 619, for the love of God. Was it the SEC news to sue Binance that had influence on this downside or what? Absolutely. Yeah, the cryptocurrency markets are extremely sensitive to news. One reason why they are so sensitive to news is there is so much algorithmic trading in cryptocurrency markets, and there are so many algo bots that just scan the news and will take positions immediately. You have all of this happening in mass, and then people find out and they go to the exchanges and they manually sell. So the bots get in first to the party. And fast traders get in first to the party, and then retail comes in and exacerbates the situation. And then since retail is exacerbating the situation, then you have momentum traders who then exacerbate the situation even further because they're entering into positions based off the momentum of the retail traders' movements. So let's just take a pause here. Let's just zoom out. I do kind of want to stay on stream for this trade to finish. We'll see how that works out. Okay, so this is from You Today. SEC alleges Cardano, Solana, and Polygon are securities. All right, and the summary here is the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission has categorized a host of popular cryptocurrencies as unregistered securities in its lawsuit against Binance. All right. So let's see here. The SEC has alleged that Cardano, Solana, Polygon are unregistered securities in a lawsuit against the world's largest crypto exchange, Binance, and its CEO, Changpeng Zhao, CZ. The lawsuit also identifies BNB and BUSD as securities as well. So the entire list, or excuse me, this is not the entire list, but the list includes Filecoin, Atom, which is Cosmos, Sand, Mana, Algo, Axie Infinity, and Cody. Additionally, the lawsuit points out that Binance has listed for trade crypto assets that have previously been the subject of SEC enforcement actions, including Ampleforth, Rep, UST, and Tron, thus indicating a pattern of potentially reckless disregard for securities regulations. Yeah, because we don't care about you. Notably, Ethereum and Litecoin are not on the list. SEC Chair Gary Gensler previously clarified that he viewed Bitcoin, the flagship crypto, as a commodity, but suggested that the majority of existing tokens are unregistered securities. All right. It further alleges that Binance secretly controlled U.S. operations, enabling high-value U.S. customers to evade restrictions, and improperly commingled and diverted billions of dollars in customer funds. All right, so here we got an update from Blockworks. Let's see here. Binance pushes back on the SEC lawsuit, denies commingling user assets. Binance claims that it tried to reach a settlement with the SEC ahead of the lawsuit. They're saying they are disappointed with the SEC's allegations that they mishandled funds, operated as an unregistered exchange, and sold unregistered securities. The SEC's recent lawsuit names Binance US and BAM Trading are defendants as well. I mean, yeah, I mean, so that's not too crazy, hitting back with what they can. Here we go. From Crypto Globe, let's see what we got here. Binance strikes back, a response to the SEC's legal offensive. Hey, thanks, Bree. Thanks for stopping by. So 13 charges have been filed against Binance Holdings Ltd, BAM Trading, and Chengpen Zhao. Okay, so yeah, so we're just in this kind of big wait and hold period right now. Either way, down 5% on the daily. Bloodbath. Volatility tightening on the 1 minute time frame now. Resolution to 25.9 would be great, and then I could be done with my day. Oh. So maybe another 10 minutes or so. Boris says, do I think this will affect exchanges like Fairdisk and other exchanges that don't have KYC compliance? Do I think this will affect other exchanges? So first off, okay, so yeah, so it's important to note that the SEC is, the SEC kind of cut its teeth going after smaller cryptocurrencies and getting settlements. So they built up positive momentum, right? They kind of went after weak targets and they were successful. And just like any good organization or entity, you want to follow up on your success. You want to utilize that momentum to carry you forward. So now they're going after a big dog. Okay, they're going after Binance, and of course Binance is the massive pink elephant in the room when it comes to cryptocurrency exchanges. I think that the SEC does have, if the SEC tries to go after Binance for allowing Americans to trade on their platform and not having the strictest KYC AML requirements, which I think certainly is their strongest case, I think they would win. You guys have to remember Arthur Hayes, former CEO of BitMEX, pled guilty last year to the exact same thing. That he failed to implement the stringent KYC AML requirements for the BitMEX platform and allowed Americans to trade on that platform. He pled guilty to that, and Arthur Hayes is currently on 2 years of probation. So and Binance is certainly guilty of that. Like, we know for a fact that Binance allowed Americans to operate on their platform, and certainly high net worth ones as well. That information has already come out and been discussed. They've just never filed a lawsuit against them, and now they have. I think that the SEC, just based on that, will win if they decide to focus on the fact that they failed to implement the stringent KYC AML requirements. It seems, however, that they're going after them on the American front with slightly more nuance, that they failed to register as a broker or as a broker dealer, as a clearinghouse, and that they were performing all of those within the boundaries of the United States and allowing Americans to trade on their platform. So unfortunately for Binance, I do feel that the SEC has a strong case, because it's just simply the truth. And it's just kind of the fallout of the Wild West crypto. I think Binance has more than enough money to stomach this. They have a very large reserve. Now, to your question, will this affect other exchanges? I mean, it certainly will affect other exchanges. What's interesting about Fairdesk, and again, is that they've obtained their US AMSB and their Canadian MSB, so they're in a better situation. It is possible, though. It is possible that if Binance loses this lawsuit, that we will see some differences. Oh, by the way, I forgot to thank Breedog and M for the follows on Twitch. Thank you very much. So, yeah, we'll see. Time will tell. Okay, so come on, guys. We just need... Can someone just come in and market buy this so we could just kind of be done with this for now? That would be great. We also just could take profits here. We could just take profits here and live to trade another day. Yeah, volatility just dropped very low. CVD starting to creep down. And I know people are itchy to get short here. Yeah, let's just... All right, never mind. No, we're in to win. Okay, so yeah, pull back to 26.5. Oh my... I cannot say that right. 25.619. Pull back to 25.619 is going to double our position. The movement from there to 25.9. If that happens, then we'd be up 1,600 on the day. If we get that, we'd be up 1,600. If these trades fail, then we're gonna be down like $300 on the day. Yeah, it would be down like $300 on the day. Which is totally fine. I mean, we still have the rest of the day, but I typically don't do any intraday trading after noon. I mean, we are at noon right now. I just want to stay on the stream long enough to get a profitable resolution of these positions. Wait a second. Where is the 25.655? Good. An open order at 25.690. Okay, perfect. Perfection. Yeah, so we have 5-minute volatility tightening up right now. Pardon me, guys. I'll be right back. Robbie asks, do I trade during the weekend? Typically, no. Usually on the weekend, I just do research. I do my weekly review and my daily review of the charts to try to identify good opportunities for everybody and myself. But I don't do too much trading on the weekend. I really try to trade very actively Monday through Friday. And on the weekends, I like to, I spend time, I do fun things on the weekends, right? I go hiking, we go camping. I like to spend a lot of time with my family. I'm a big family guy. And usually Saturday, I'll usually do a little work in the evening. Sunday morning, I have a book club. And so I meet with my friends in the book club and we discuss a book that we're reading and we discuss business related things. It's a kind of a business support group me and my friends established. Excuse me. Oh, geez, excuse me. And then Sunday evening, I usually sit down and do a big market scan and write my weekly market report. I didn't quite finish it last night. I got a little distracted by the NBA finals. Go Nugs. It'll be the first time ever the Denver Nuggets have won the NBA Finals. Or ever. This is the first time they've ever played in the NBA Finals. So pretty exciting. Colorado's lit. Yeah, so this is okay. So this is kind of classic. This is classic price action and indicator strategy you can follow here. As you can see, price traded down below the lower boundary of the Bollinger Band here, and that presented a good buying opportunity. You can see something very similar occur over here. If you can pair this with a sensitive momentum oscillator, you can usually get good trade entries. Like ISISBot wasn't quite on this, but something like the stochastic. Yeah, something like the stochastic right here was giving you potential signals here. So it's just how can you put these things together? And you've got to do, I mean, you've got to do the work. You've got to do the back testing. You've got to put together the strategy. You've got to come up with the system. What I'm doing on stream is a little different. I am using discretion. I'm intraday trading with discretion. So again, we're just looking for this fill at 25,619, and then we're looking for the move to 25.9. That is the outcome that would be ideal for us right now. We do got some pretty big buys coming in on Binance right now. All pretty big buys, yeah. Yeah, pretty big buys. Big buys. Come on, whales. Let's do this. Even more big buys. Let's get to the hourly. What is everything else looking like? Yeah, Ethereum looks like trash. Cardano looks like trash. Dogecoin bad. Dot bad. Link bad. Uni bad. BNB bad. XRP bad. Sol bad. Matic bad. All bad. All bad. And the altcoins are slipping here and continuing to slip. It is possible that we just get continuation. That's not out of the question. Again, we just have a lot of buying here. We've made a new low. We've swept liquidity below the lowest low, so we know there was liquidity here. It's just to what degree can we get a reaction from that liquidity? 25.7 is likely now. Yeah, open interest does continue to overall rise. We're steady. Yeah, CBD is of course down ticking. We do have some liquidations here. Not too many. What do we have? Like 22.4 thousand, 30,000 here. Notice that typically every time we get liquidations, guys, do you see this? Every time we get liquidations, so these are the red columns to the downside. When we get liquidations, price typically gives a relief rally. So you can see, just note where all the little red columns are. There's one right here. Boom, relief rally. Boom, relief rally. Boom. So we're expecting a bit of a relief rally here. Yeah, 25.769 is likely here at this point in time. Are we really? No, I don't think this is. No, yeah, I don't think that's correct. No, I don't think so. Let's go, Boolas.
Whenever I'm with you, I am alright. There's something about the way you make me feel inside. I'm counting down the days till we fly away.
The calm before the storm, ladies and gentlemen. The calm before the storm. Spy is starting to slip now also. The SPY over the last hour has sold down to its support. So now we're seeing perhaps we'll see the opposite now. We were seeing the SPY pump all morning and crypto dropping. And now maybe we'll see SPY drop and crypto pump. Yeah, big trade counter, overwhelming buys coming in. So it's a pretty big battle actually right now. So we're gonna keep going here.
Here we are, driving narrow streets in a rusty car, leading to the sea. Think we're getting close. We should take a pic, baby, strike a pose. I remember every day that I spent right here with you. Yeah, you are the one who makes me feel as good as I do. Baby, I wanna still act like we are 22 right now. Just let go, lose control, play songs on the radio too loud. This could be magical. This could be magical.
So the sizable volume definitely is coming in from the bulls right now. Just looking at the volume here. There is definitely more market buying. So the bulls are trying to build the momentum here. Again, unfortunately, you know, everything looks pretty nasty. I mean, we are extremely oversold on the hourly for just about everything. Cardano looks so bad right now though. Yeah, I'm not feeling Uni. Yeah, Uni and Cardano just look really bad. Okay, so let's go to the rumor mill, and we'll see essentially. Let's go see what CZ has to say essentially. Let's see here. Well, we've got a lot of support coming in. Yeah, so I mean, there's a lot of, this is CZ's Twitter right here, so let's just get zoomed in on this so you guys can see a little bit better. So this, yeah, so this is CZ's Twitter. And he's getting a lot of support here, right? Ben Tadar saying the SEC's attack on Binance not only undermines the freedom and innovation of cryptocurrencies, but also raises concerns about its role as a tool wielded by traditional banks to suppress the growth of digital currencies. Rohan saying it's not the SEC versus CZ, it's SEC versus crypto. We got to act together. Justin Sun, Charles Hoskinson. Let's see what Charles says here. This is good. Charles says, with respect to Binance, I'm reading through the SEC complaint. It's over 130 pages, but seems like the next in a series of steps to implement Choke Point 2.0 in the United States. The end goal is an agenda-based CBDC partner with a handful of massive banks and end-to-end control over every aspect of your financial life. Yeah, this is a very positive tweet from Charles Hoskinson. See here. Let's see here. Yep. So here's 4. Our team is all standing by, ensuring systems are stable, including withdrawals and deposits. We will issue a response once we see the complaint. Haven't seen it yet. Media gets the info before we do. Nothing crazy yet. CVD moving up, even with that dip down there. So nothing too bad here yet so far. I don't think so. Of course, we do want that. We do want that dip to get that fill at 25,619. That would be great. He said, nah, you. Hey, Alex, good to see you, my friend. I feel like this is wrong. I feel like this is correct. There we go. That's what we want. And we want to change this to 21 and probably negative 55 and 55 is what we want. Dun 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 dun. I don't know why YouTube always goes so far behind for me. Like in my replay of it. Oh, let's see here. Decisions. All right. Looks like we are probably going to get that fill. Oh, we were so close. We were very, 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 very close. We were like a penny away. We were like a penny away. I mean, it still might happen. There we go. We got it. So the same thing, 25,900. Two orders in at that level. All right. Feet don't fail me now. Do I ever make or go out and buy shawarmas? I've actually never had a shawarma. It's like a, it's like a grilled loose meat sandwich, right? Basically, in the city that's north of us, when we drive through there on the main street, I always see the shawarma shop, and I've always kind of wanted to stop in there and grab it, because I really like gyros. Yeah, or as the Illinoisans call them, gyros. But yeah, gyros are great. So I think a shawarma is like similar to a gyro, right? Got to try it. All right. Well, I'll put it on the list with garlic cream. Oof. That's why I like the gyros, because they got that garlic aioli on them. Holy aioli, Batman. This is very paint peely. Yes, it is looking like it. Yep, that's the plan. We got the limit here at 25,619. We're currently at 25,625. Quit playing games with my heart. It does look like we got filled on Fair Desk, though. Yeah, we did get filled on Fair Desk. You can see them there at the bottom. So this is does kind of look like buyers are more aggressive with the marketing here, though. And then here we just had some liquidations right there, so we'll see. We'll see. This might not be the low. This might be the low. Just got some liquidations just now. Not very many, like what, 11.9 thousand and 52,000 over here. So nothing too crazy here. So I mean, really, what's gonna dictate the success? Oh my god, you never tried? No, man, I'm sorry, I've never tried shawarma. What's really gonna dictate the success or failure of this trade is how deep is the liquidity underneath price right now, right? Just how much liquidity is here, and we either get an oversold opportunity here before rallying to this kind of intraday pivot point of 25.9. We need to make sure that, so yeah, it seems like we hit a little bit of liquidity right there. Yeah, so we, again, just liquidity right below that low. And just the question is like how much, how deep are the pockets, right? That's the question. How deep are the pockets? So again, this is just another pretty classic example of trading below the Bollinger Band. And typically you see reversals. We didn't see, I mean, again, that's not a super juicy one. What can we see here? We can see that cumulative volume delta is rising even while price is moving down. So that's divergence. And we have open interest dropping as positions are closing out. Typically you want to see, if open interest is falling, then typically the direction that price is trading is not extremely strong. When open interest rises, then that direction is generally strong. And to the degree that you start to see open interest turn around, you need to ask yourself why. So now we have a 1 minute buy signal. We will see. So we hit some liquidity. We had some market follow through. No, but I'm now you guys got me thinking about shawarma. Now you guys do got me thinking about shawarma. Actually had a pretty impressive amount of buying there. This is no longer... This was kind of starting to look like a 5. No, only if you really scrunch it up. And I don't really like that. That doesn't seem right. Decisions. Joel Nika Crypto 9 over on Twitch. Thanks for joining the stream, my friend. Where do you trade? I am currently trading on Fairdesk. I realize you guys can't see that very well when I don't zoom in. I apologize. Volume's low. Again, tightening volatility. Resolution of volatility. So the same thing. Yeah, that's what I'm going to be watching for. We'll see here. Bull's currently fighting. We'll see if it's enough. $60,000 on the line. Although I'm not gonna lie, guys. I'm getting a little tired. Do you it any AI? I'm not sure I understand that question, Robbie. Do you it's any AI to watch for signals? I don't know. Yeah. Regular Skynet here, guys. Yeah, you know, it's interesting. I love the Terminator 1984 film, James Cameron. It's one of my favorite movies. T2, obviously. T2 is probably my favorite movie of all time, right? I'm serious. It had a big impact on me. If there is not an appropriate... If it is not okay to cry when you see the T-800 lowering itself into the magma chamber at the end of T2... So, you know, terminating itself, then I mean, there's just not an appropriate time to cry as a guy. That is the most appropriate time to cry. That is one of the saddest scenes in all movies. Alex, I feel like I mention T2 at least every other day. But maybe I just love it so much that I actually don't talk about it as much as I should. Sometimes things are like that, right? Like the people you appreciate the most, sometimes you don't give them the compliments they need. But I love T2. Absolutely love it. I mean, I watched it over and over and over when I was a kid. So that's probably one of the reasons why I like it so much. It was just, you know, I watched it a lot during my formative years, but it's so good. God, it's so good. You know? So that brings up an interesting question, right? I think that nowadays, like the 1984 Terminator was predicated on the fact that, you know, Skynet was going to unleash nuclear holocaust, and T2 expanded on that idea. And certainly that's like what everyone's terrified about. But nowadays, I don't think that that's how artificial intelligence would take us out. I don't think that artificial intelligence would take us out the way that the Matrix shows us or the way that Terminator shows us. It would just think about deep fake technology. Okay, with deep fake technology, I think it would be much simpler for artificial intelligence to simply impersonate human beings and pit us against one another. So torn here, Roranor says. Love a Euro with yeah, there's nothing better. I mean, there are better things, right? I'd rather eat a steak, but hey. I mean, we're trying here. Seeing some long liquidations here and here. Nothing too crazy. There was quite a few here. 52,000 and then about another 22,000 right here on this lower drive down. And overall, this does look pretty bad. I think Yeah, that is. I know that. I know that that's in English. I know that that's in. I know that that's in progress, Ron. I know that is something they're working on. I remember the old days when Bybit wasn't on TradingView, right? And we were still trading on Bybit. That was the good old days. Crypto Bedouin says BTC action so far is weak. It couldn't even break the 23.6% retracement level. I would say we will go to the 25.2 support. Next support I see is 24.4, 24.2. Yeah, 24.3 is exactly where I was angling. Went out like a G. Oh man. Yeah, we are definitely watching paint peel here. Nice little double bottom, we'll see. Big buys. Hey, Bree, welcome back. Bloop. Bring the buys. Apparently we need euros and fries. That's what we need. Okay. Too little, too late. I am getting really hungry, guys. I think 11 minutes. 11 minutes. We'll probably have to pull the plug. 11 minutes. Nope. It's ICYS. Intercontinental Yield System. Yeah, I would love to travel to the Netherlands. I would absolutely love that. Don't forget the garlic. Oh, okay, shawarma from the Netherlands, you're saying. Okay, yeah, no, I got you, man. Did it? Oh. That's what I thought. Yeah, that's what I thought. So if you guys noticed, what happened there was I closed the 2 long positions and I went double on a short. I just saw it. I just saw it happening. I saw that we weren't gonna push up. Let's see here. So that will determine kind of what happens here. So again, just sitting here watching price action, again, just lower highs and watching that low get consolidated at. Again, typically when we see consolidation at support or resistance, we're going to break through. I mean, the market is just not very forgiving, right? If the market is going to go up, it typically only gives you a few opportunities to buy. And when we see that just consolidation at support or that consolidation at resistance, again, generally, we just go. We just follow. We just flow through. So we're at 25.6. I am gonna, so since I am expecting that we might get continued fallout from this, I am setting the take profit target at like 25. We'll see. We'll see if this is kind of the next slide down or invalidation. So this is kind of a go big or go home. So again, just watching, and you know, these are the kind of things that you just have to build your experience with. But I just know what price looks like when it's about to fall through support. I know what price looks like when it's about to push through resistance. And so when I sit here and I see that happening and I think to myself, well, this is a bad news day, right? Bad news days can get really bad with crypto. You just take all that into account. It's something that's very hard. Things like this, something that's very hard to backtest for, something that's very hard to implement. You just have to build your time in the markets and grow your experience that way. So we'll see. Made my choice. But either way, guys, it is 1 p.m. I've been streaming for like 5 hours. And I need a little break, guys. I need to go get some lunch. I need to finish my report and send that out, guys. So I'm happy that we decided to go with this. We're up about $120 now so far. So we're still overall, we're up. We're still down about $500. So we've got to make that back. So if we hit the TP, we'll be up 1,500. So we'll have made a total $1,000 profit. So that's what we're swinging for here, ladies and gentlemen. But other than that, guys, thank you so much for joining me today for another exciting episode of the Breaking Bitcoin Market Update. We've laughed, we've cried, we've made some money. To the copy traders out there following me, I know we're a little bit down on the day. Everything's going to be okay. We're going to do okay. We've got this open trade, and otherwise there are many more days. So don't lose faith. Don't be disheartened, guys. We're going to be doing this every single day. Sometimes we'll have good days. Sometimes we'll have bad days. Thank you guys for joining me. I hope you guys were able to learn a lot. We had a lot of good opportunities there to look at price action, to look at indicators, to look at different strategies, and just to be together, right, as Bitcoin kind of continues its descent. And hopefully now for our positions continuing its descent. So we will be back tomorrow. Same crypto time, same crypto network. Only 2 more days of the stream, and then I will be on vacation, guys. So we'll be gone for 1 week, and then we'll be returning to the regular Bitcoin market updates. By the way, when I come back from vacation, I will have the new recording studio all done. So no more of this backdrop. Very nice new layout, just like it used to be back in the old days. You guys have been awesome. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, sarcastic remarks, or death threats, leave them in the comments section down below, or hop in our Discord, discord.crackingcryptocurrency.com. Stay connected well after the show is done. Highly recommend you go download a free copy of our brand new guide, The 5 Mistakes Holding You Back from Profitable Trading. If you guys want to supercharge your trading, if you guys feel like you could be doing a lot better with your trading and you're just not getting the results that you want, that is the distilled wisdom of the last 5 years of mentoring thousands of students around the world, how to build systemically profitable strategies. It's available. The second or third link down in the description, I believe. 5 Mistakes, F-I-V-E, 5 mistakes.crackingcryptocurrency.com. All right. So go check out that free guide. You can join us and master cryptocurrency trading with us if you just want to jump right to the done with you. That's crackingcryptocurrency.com. Links down in the description, everything you could possibly need. Hope you guys have a wonderful trading day. Thank you so much for joining me. And until I see you next time, trade safely and responsibly. Cheers, guys.